download.
Yes, we're back again with Weekend Download now. We've got something really cool and exciting for all you music lovers out there. Just take a look at this.
Hi, I'm Will, I'm 19 and I'm a DJ. A DJ's job is to mix an assortment of music to entertain the crowd. I've been DJing now for 10 years since I was 9 years old. I took it up because I love everything about music and I thought if I can play music to a crowd and make a living out of it, I'd be very happy. You can DJ with any type of music in the whole world. In a club I play hip-hop to indie, on the radio I play hip-hop and R&B. Anything that's going to make the crowd dance and make me smile, I'll play it. Basic skills you need to master. First of all, are beat matching. Beat matching is mixing one track to another seamlessly without the audience noticing. It took me about 3 years, maybe even more, to perfect. Scratching is a skill used by DJs to put a creative spin on an existing track. What I love about DJing is that I get to play music which I love, I get to put a creative spin on it with my scratches, with my mixing, and I just love music in general, all types of music. Anyone can take up DJing. If you find that you're listening to music for hours and hours in your bedroom, you're turning on the radio all the time, you've probably, most definitely, got what it takes to be a DJ. To start out as a DJ, you need 4 basic things: headphones, 2 decks, and a mixer. I'd recommend, because the equipment is very expensive, that you go to a youth centre which has the DJ equipment already. Practice on there, see if you like it, and if you do, go and buy some cheap equipment. When you first start out as a DJ, I'd find a type of music which you are very passionate about, start building the collection of that music, and then learn to mix them together. The first thing any DJ needs to do when they're starting out is to learn their way around the equipment. First of all, the decks. I'm using CD decks, and this is where all the music is played out from. I have 2 decks which allow me to move from one song to another without having to change the CD. The platter allows me to manually move through the song and is used to make the scratch effect. Next, there is the mixer. This has 2 basic functions. It controls the volume and lets you move back and forth from one deck to another. Headphones are very important to any DJ. They allow you to prepare the next song on one deck whilst the audience are hearing the music from the other deck. The trick I'm going to teach is called the baby scratch. This produces the basic scratching sound and is the first skill that most DJs learn. The baby scratch is a great way to begin a mix. Step 1. Find the beat. This will usually be at the beginning of a track. Step 2. Make sure the crossfader on the mixer is assigned to the correct deck. Step 3. Put your hand on the platter and move your hand back and forth over the beat for a quick count of 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. The fun and sometimes scary thing about being a DJ is that you never really know what's going to come next. One minute I can be DJing in a club, the next day I'll get a phone call saying, do you want to go on a tour with the Saturdays? And the answer was most definitely yes. But either way, you're always having fun doing what you love, playing music to 1,000 people, so it's a win-win situation.
Finish line.
I know, that was brilliant. We've actually got Will with us now. Will, show us what you can do, mate. looked amazing. Now, Will, I've never been anywhere near this sort of equipment before.
Right.
DJing.
Okay.
But this is Weekend Download. And you're going to be teaching me.
I'm going to try.
So you're going to try and teach me.
Yeah.
Right. So first steps.
So the first step, I'm going to teach you the baby scratch, which is, like I said, the most easy scratch. It's in the name, really. It's for babies.
You shouldn't have said that, because if I can't do it, then you're going to make me look really bad.
Really, really bad. Yeah, quite embarrassing. So this is the baby scratch. Okay, so
baby scratch.
3 basic steps to take.
Okay.
First of all, the first step is find the sound. So we're going to be scratching this sound. So you find the beginning of it, which is this. Right?
Yeah.
With me so far?
I'm with you
all
so
right,
far.
so the next part is you put your 3 fingers here.
Right.
On the platter. This is what it's the platter, the round circle here.
Yeah.
And you scratch the sound back and forth to the count of 4. So you go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. All right. Now it sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous, but this is how it will sound when you're counting aloud. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. So yeah.
3 on here, yeah. That sounds pretty good, but
it's not the baby.
Well, yeah. It's not the baby scratch, but I've got something going on.
Do it again. Do it again.
Word.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
That's real good. If you was going to teach me something a little bit harder, I know I haven't got the baby scratch,
yeah.
But I want to know something that's like really cool so I can practice. But I mean,
yeah.
If you can't afford like a big decks like this, you can always listen to the radio and think, right, I really like that song,
exactly.
And I like that song. I wonder what it'd sound like mixed.
Exactly. I mean, that's how it actually started out. Listening to the radio and interpreting the mixes that the DJs were doing.
Because not everyone's got money to provide this sort of equipment, but I'm sure if you go to youth centres and stuff, they might be able to teach it.
That's the best advice. Yeah.
So next step.
So yeah, the next step would have been to count it aloud whilst the beat is playing. So if you want to scratch over the beat, which we have here.
Yeah, we just put beat on.
Yeah. Feeling that?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
So in your head,
everyone needs to pop their head to this one. That's it.
Maybe this.
That's it. Right, can I try?
Have it on.
That's nearly it.
Really?
We've got it. Definitely. Well, it's very nice to meet you, mate. You're obviously good at what you do. And I'm definitely going to see if I can get a pair of these and practice.
Keep practicing.
Definitely keep practicing after your homework, remember? Anyway, that is Weekend Download complete.